I went to school just to please my dad. Developed some anger as aftermath. I fell off the course while you wait for a Porsche. I'm coming in late off a helipad. I ain't got that money, my nose always running.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Just letting everybody know. Today at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be on Blake CNFT's channel. I have him right here. Look at this handsome little fella right there. Yeah, me and him, we're gonna be talking maybe an hour, maybe a little less. Who really knows? But you know, probably gonna be covering some Pavia stuff and you know the normal CNFT topics and some top projects. So that should be fun. Come check us out and hope you enjoy. But now we're gonna jump right into the video. And finally, finally, I'm gonna be covering Deadpxlz. I know, it's that day. I don't know why it's that day. It should have been that day like 3 months ago, but it's that day. Now, in case anybody doesn't know who Deadpxlz are, I will be going through their white paper. It is a bit much though. There is way too much to cover, so I'm gonna try to just go through the basics. Let's zoom in a little bit, and then over here. So these are what they look like. These little square dudes. I think they look pretty cool. And it's basically a play to earn game. There's 10,000 of these. It was released on May 6th, 2021. I don't remember what the mint price was. I think it was like 40 or 45. Let's see. They all have their own attributes. So the distribution completed. Launch season 0 of the Pixel Wars, allowing royalty distribution to Genesis holders. That's coming up, which is why I think that the price is up so high, because they're gonna start distributing I guess just royalties in general. I guess just ADA. I thought maybe they had their own token, but I guess not. Maturing the Pixel Wars game into a competitive gamified play to earn PvP experience, which will make more sense later. Pixel Wars is a competitive play to earn PvP turn-based game. Oh, it's turn-based. I love turn-based. I'm a what is it, Final Fantasy Tactics fan. Like tactic games in general, they just get me going, man. Playing the game will advance your level, allow higher access to different tiers, and compete for ADA prizes. These will be funded by a percentage of the proceeds which come from forging. The Pixel Forge will allow anyone to build and level up their own custom forged pixel using any of the 69 available attributes and any of the 5 pixel types in any possible combination. So you see that some of them, we'll go to the top again. These are the bases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then it says all holders of Genesis Pixel NFTs will receive revenue in the form of ADA directly in their Pixel holding Cardano wallet based on the Genesis Pixel's attributes. So for example, if yours has like a gold chain or is smoking a cigarette and then somebody mints one that has a gold chain or a cigarette, then you will get some of the proceeds, or some of the revenue rather, royalties into your wallet directly. And all of the ones that people make will not be Genesis. Similar to Equine, how you have the Genesis, or you have the Pioneer horses, and then you can breed to make non-Pioneer horses. It's like that. So all of the holders will get benefits, and all the people creating using the Forge will just get the NFT, but they won't get any of the benefits, any of the royalties that the Genesis people will get. So the next part talks about the war, and to level up, so they have a level up system too. So as you fight in these wars, you get levels, and as you level up, you can forge new attributes onto your character, which make you slightly stronger or better, I'm assuming. And the more rare your attribute is, the more powerful it is. So as you rank up, you can then mint more of the, or forge rather, more of the good attributes onto your Deadpxlz so that you can level up even further and beat more people. So that's how it's going to kind of stack up. And the more rare your Genesis holder attributes are, the more money you'll make, because less people will have those attributes, so they're more rare. And then as people level up and finally get to your attribute, they're going to want to forge your attribute so that they can win and get more money fighting in the play to earn game. So if let's say, you know, the base stats are like, you know, the goatee, right? Or the gold chain, we'll say. And let's say 500 people have that gold chain because it's very common, then you're going to be splitting every time somebody makes a gold chain, you're going to be splitting that with 500 other people. But if you have, let's say, like the crown or something, because I don't actually know their attributes, but let's say crown, and it's super rare and only 2 people hold a crown Genesis NFT, then yes, you're not going to get any royalties until people finally reach that final tier of being able to forge a crown. But once people do, you're only splitting that with 2 other people. So if it costs 50 ADA to forge a crown onto your head, then you're getting 25 ADA and the other person is getting 25 ADA. And that's for every single time somebody does that. Okay, so I'm actually looking at this for the first time, and it says anyone will be able to create a Pixel Wars account, which will be an NFT on the Cardano blockchain. So you don't need to own a pixel to actually contribute and forge a pixel, which is amazing for Pixel Genesis holders, because that means people can still play the game and pay you even if they don't own an NFT. So you can theoretically get a lot more money. That's actually really cool. The game will be split out into Forge seasons, which is FS. Users will be able to progress through each Forge season of the game by winning battles winning battles versus other players. Okay, so it's probably going to be a ranking system similar to, hopefully not, but somewhat similar to like Call of Duty, right? Like you're this level, so you fight against other people who are this level, you know, because it wouldn't make any sense for you to be a peasant fighting against a king and you just get your ass whooped every time. So I doubt that's what's going to happen. Each Forge season will last for a predetermined amount of time, to be determined still, based on user activity, maybe 1 to several months. Okay. Once a season has ended, a new one will begin where the user's pixel inventory will be reset and their experience level will be reset to half of their previous season's accumulated experience. Okay, that's interesting. Future iterations / add-ons of the game will bring extra content, features, and levels of interaction to the table. Okay. Forging is the activity where users will choose between the 69 attributes and 5 bases, which we've talked about. Identical to the ones of forged. The number of forged pixels / users will be capped. Of forged pixels per user, I think, will be capped. And that's what I was talking about. You can only do 20. Users will then be able to take their forged pixels into battle and play. Yep. In order to be able to, participate in a Pixels War battle, a user needs to have forged at least 3 pixels. Okay. So that's actually a really cool entry to a barrier to entry to barrier, entry barrier, whatever. Because that means this is going to really help out the Genesis holders, because you at least need 3. So that makes it a little bit better as well. Alongside the ADA rewards, all winning parties will also receive experience points, which will dictate their progression throughout the current Forge. Alongside the ADA rewards, all winning parties will also receive experience points. So maybe it is literally a war where you have your 3, your friend has his 3, your other homie has his 4, whatever, and you combine to fight another 3 players. And I think that's why they're saying all winning parties will receive experience. I was imagining this on a 1-to-1, like one person fighting one person, but maybe that's not how it works. Each Forge season introduces the full set of Genesis attributes and all 5 Genesis bases. A variation of power-ups and other goodies will be announced. All of the items will be laid out horizontally from left to right. Okay. An initial set will also be unlocked with no experience required. Each of these items will cost ADA to forge. Okay, and here's kind of the forge. Okay, so this is interesting too. The Deadpxlz, right, the original Dead, you can get 6 attributes on him. He's balanced and versatile. The Reptile, you can only do 5. He's faster and a little bit stealthier. Vampire, proficient caster. Okay, so maybe he's a little bit safer. That's why he's got the attributes that can only be 4, because he can cast from afar. Werewolf, only can get 3. Deals a lot of damage and he's a tank. Okay, so he can only have 3 attributes, but it takes a lot more to get him down, and he freaking deals out a punch. Aliens, max attributes are 2, and they're all around support. I don't know. Aliens are going to be really unique because support could mean anything. It just depends on how they do it. That's really interesting. Oh, here's the stats too. Okay. Yep, you can definitely see this is the most balanced. And then this guy's got more HP. He's very fast. I think that's what the dexterity is. I'm always a character that plays, like, I love the fast characters. So if I could pick, I'd pick Reptile. That's just me though. Not saying it's the best. It's just because of my playstyle. Intelligence is the best for these aliens and the vampires. And then, oh dude, this guy's so freaking strong. That's interesting. Yeah, you can definitely go look at all this. Ability, kapow. All right, I don't want to go into all the abilities. This is going to be too much. I'm trying to just get the idea, but this definitely intrigues me. This is amazing. Okay, so this shows kind of the attributes and how they stack. So you get the chain that gives you +2 HP. It also gives you +2 strength, but apparently it lowers your dexterity by 1 and your intelligence by 2. Interesting. That's really cool as well. Ability bling. So this is kind of like, what's that game? League of Legends a little bit. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but it kind of reminds me of that. The Forge. Pricing is to be announced. However, the rarity ratio between attributes will dictate their forge price. So there's 2,557 chains, which equals 20 tight hoodies. What? I don't understand. Okay. Pixel-based pricing. Okay, I didn't understand that, but user needs to forge at least 3 pixels in order to participate. Yep, got that. A user may only use 3 per battle. Okay. Once a new forge season commences, the entire forging activity of a user will be reset, and half of the experience amount. Okay. So you have to mint these again every season? Some people may not like that, but Genesis holders will definitely like that. Hitting the reset button each season might seem heavy, okay, but it's vital in ensuring constant revenue flow. Exactly. That does make sense. Besides, by winning Pixel Wars battles, you'll also be able to fully cover your season investment and earn a pretty Lovelace on top of that. Okay. We'll have to see how this is done. This is really freaking cool, honestly. Whenever a pixel base or attribute is being forged, all underlying rewards will be sent to the Genesis reward pool. Okay. So some of it goes to the holders, like I said, but some of it, a percentage of it, will go to that pool when it's forged. Based on the current forge reward rotation, Genesis holders will then be able to redeem their respective rewards. This applies to Genesis legendary holders versus Forge Season Pass as well. I don't know what the Forge Season Passes are. For pixel bases, each attribute Genesis base holder is eligible to redeem a fixed ADA amount, and they're okay. So the pixels, the pixel bases rather, like the pixels that have nothing on them. Like if you own one of those, I think there's only 1 or 2 of every kind, which is only 5 kinds. You will be able to redeem a fixed amount of ADA, and I guess something else. The remainder of the price required to forge that base goes to the next base holder in line. Okay, so there are multiple holders. Maybe there's more than just 10 total holders, but you get the idea. For pixel attributes, each Genesis attribute holder is eligible to redeem the full price that it costs to forge that specific attribute, minus this 10% fee, which goes directly to the Pixel Wars. This is what I was talking about, that other percent that goes to the war. Okay, that's cool. And I know it says full price, but they don't mean that, like, if somebody, if you have the chain and they mint it for 9, you don't get 9 because there's other people with the chain too. You'll be splitting 9 with those other people. Unless I'm wrong and they somehow have a way to do that, but I don't think that would make sense. For legendary holders, 90% of the price of a purchase for a season pass will go to the legendary Genesis holders. Okay. The remaining 10 will go to the treasury. That makes sense. Rotation rules will be dictated by the attribute. Okay, I'm getting like too much into specifics here. Let me continue to the Pixel Explorer. Okay, so they have their website. Let me go show their website a little bit. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here because this video is going on forever. But their website is really freaking cool. This is similar to what the horses I think is gonna be like. Filthy Rich. I believe that they're gonna make a Explorer / marketplace just for their horses, and that's what Pixels has done. And you can search, like right here, I was searching by Reptilian, and it actually remembered that by cash. That's amazing. I didn't think it would. So, if you want to look at the Deadpxlz that have 1 attribute, you can go here, 0 attributes, and you can see there's none. But then there's some that have 2, and then there's some that have 3, some that have 4, 5, etc. I guess not 5, but you get the point. So you can go in here and you can look at all of these. Let's see. Legendary. I guess there's not too many legendaries. There's 1 legendary with 8. 2.5 million ADA this person wants. I mean, fair. But yeah, this is their website. You can definitely go look. You can filter the attributes by any of these attributes on the side. You got the Kenny hoodie. You got the bloody stain. You got a bunch of different attributes, and you can pick the types from here as well. So this is Deadpxlz, guys. Deadpxlz is coming up with their war pretty soon, it seems like, and Genesis holders are going to start making that passive income. We're going to really start to see, like, I think this is the first NFT on Cardano that we're going to be able to see how people actually start to make money and how profitable it actually is. This is an exciting time. You know, they're kind of the pioneers in this space. It seems like for like first to reward their people, and so greatly as well. Like, their design on how they're going to make money and give it to holders and make money for people is just, it's really well done. I can't wait to see what this turns into, but I know I'm super late to the party. The prices have already shot up a bunch. I'm not recommending anybody buy these, but they do look promising, you know, long term. I know Rats have been buying some of them, Rats DAO. And actually yesterday when I talked about the Benjamin's Club eggs, the Benjamin's group, and I was like, whoa, there's no way this price is that. That was because Rats bought up, or no, Rats had a vote to buy up Benjamin's eggs. Just a vote. And it didn't even pass yet. I think it passed maybe last night, but while I made that video, it hadn't even passed yet. People just saw that vote and immediately went and bought. So Rats have a huge pull in the Cardano ecosystem. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you for being here. If any of this content helped you, please give me a like and subscribe. Remember to get outside to see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. And if you don't know about my Discord, I got a Discord. We talk about all the mints coming up. Dumb has been going absolutely apeshit. He's been making a great upcoming mints tab. He is always showing us which mints are coming up, so you don't need to, you know, go on to when CNFT or whatever it is and figure out all the mints. We got it in there. So come join us. Anyways, guys, till next time. Peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.